Love Inspired and HarlequinAudio present Rescue on the Farm by Allie Pleiter, performed by Britta Cole. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Psalm 91, verse 1 and 2. For CJ and Emily as they start their life together. Chapter 1. Meg Kittering watched the enormous dark-eyed man yank open her diner door and then practically fill the doorway. He scanned the sundial diner until he found her. Glaring in a way that somehow made his eyes even darker, he walked straight to her.
"Puppies."
He muttered it in the same tone Mike the cook used when he burned the bacon.
"You gave Mom puppies?"
Ah, so that's who this was. Now she saw the resemblance clearly. It was hard to recognize at first because Kay Emerson was one of the sweetest, kindest women Meg knew. You couldn't get a more different personality on a similar set of features than the man in front of her. Grant Emerson had Kay's charcoal-colored eyes and dark brown hair, but she certainly couldn't tell if he possessed Kay's warm smile. "Good morning to you too, Grant." She pushed cheer into her voice that wasn't exactly genuine. This morning had been a battle to get her 5- and 6-year-old daughters to before-school care. The refrigerator was starting to make alarming noises, and there wasn't money to fix it. There was barely money for anything, for that matter. If she missed another mortgage payment, things were going to get dicey. She'd need a quart more coffee before doing battle with the likes of Grant Emerson. His only reply was to deepen his frown. Meg pulled in a breath. "I did not give Kay the puppies. She was here when we found them."
"But you talked her into taking them home."
It was more accusation than statement. Meg doubted anyone ever talked Catherine Kay Emerson into anything. Kay was also the sunny brand of stubborn Meg's late husband often attributed to Meg. Kay's faith and generosity made her a fixture in the small, tight-knit Montana community. Meg admired her and was pleased to call the woman both a customer and a friend. "Oh, no," Meg refuted. "Taking them home was all your mother's idea. Nearly instantly, I might add." He crossed his arms over his broad chest. Even out of uniform, the man radiated law enforcement. He was probably an excellent police officer down in Billings. There surely couldn't be enough crime and mischief in tiny High Mountain to keep him occupied here. Kay hadn't mentioned he was coming or why, but Meg got the sense Grant Emerson never did anything without a very good reason.
"I don't have time for this. I'm only here for a quick weekend visit, and now she wants me to help."
He seemed irritated that no one had consulted him on the matter. Meg reached for the coffee pot and one of the extra-large mugs she kept under the counter. She drew on the last of her usually vast stores of good nature. Why was helping his mother such an issue? They were all so adorable, except the littlest one didn't walk so well, bless him. "She probably only needs your help to take them to your cousin Vicky's veterinarian office." He nearly flinched at the word adorable, but Meg filled the mug and slid it toward him with a smile anyway. It wasn't a hard guess that the man took his coffee black.
"This won't be just a quick trip to the vet," he groused. "We both know what these puppies have started. I need to get back to Billings soon, and now that's going to be harder than ever."
She did know what the puppies had started. Meg just couldn't see why Grant was thinking of it as such an obstacle. "Why are you suddenly against your mother and her sister starting Three Sisters Rescue Farm?" she asked in the face of his dark look. She couldn't afford to be irritating customers at the moment, but he really did strike her as someone who needed a serious attitude adjustment. "Your mom's been talking about this for ages, and now she's finally doing it. I love the idea."
"I just came up to check in on her. I don't have the time to help her with this right now. I can't be up here all the time with this rescue farm business. I've got things in Billings that need my attention."
"Did she ask you to come up and check on her?" Meg countered, thinking a son should want to come visit his mother, especially if that mother was a woman as delightful as Kay Emerson. "I'm sure she welcomes your help, but I think Kay and her sisters can pull it off beautifully." Grant huffed. Then he seemed to realize what his comments sounded like, pushed out a breath, and sat down on a counter stool.
"Look, I do care. I worry about her there all alone."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?